Monotracer. The Monotracer was one of the strangest motorcycles ever created, because it looked more like a small airplane fuselage on wheels than a traditional bike. Developed in Switzerland, this fully enclosed vehicle combined motorcycle mechanics with the comfort and weather protection of a compact car. The rider and passenger sat inside an aerodynamic cabin, surrounded by a streamlined body that dramatically reduced wind resistance. Small retractable support wheels helped keep the vehicle balanced when stopping, since the main body remained narrow like a motorcycle. At higher speeds, the Monotracer leaned and handled much like a conventional bike, despite its unusual appearance. The design attracted attention from both engineers and motorcycle enthusiasts, because it offered impressive fuel efficiency and long-distance comfort. Unlike most motorcycles, riders were protected from rain, wind, and cold weather. This made the vehicle particularly appealing for extended travel. Although production numbers remained limited, the Monotracer demonstrated how motorcycle design could evolve far beyond the familiar open-frame layout seen on most roads. Even today, it remains one of the most distinctive and unusual motorcycles ever built. Rokon Trail-Breaker. The Rokon Trail-Breaker is one of the most unusual off-road motorcycles ever built, and was designed specifically for extreme terrain where ordinary motorcycles struggle to operate. Introduced in the United States during the 1960s, it quickly gained a reputation for toughness and reliability. Unlike most motorcycles, the Trail-Breaker uses a two-wheel drive system, delivering power to both wheels at the same time. This gives it exceptional traction on mud, sand, snow, and rocky ground. Another unusual feature is its hollow drum wheels. These wheels can store fuel, water, or emergency supplies, while also helping the motorcycle float across shallow water. The motorcycle was originally built for hunters, farmers, rescue teams, and outdoor workers who needed dependable transportation in remote areas. Its rugged design made maintenance simple, even in difficult environments far from repair facilities. While it never became a mainstream motorcycle, the Trail-Breaker earned a loyal following because few machines could travel where it could. Decades after its introduction, it remains one of the most distinctive and capable off-road motorcycles ever produced. Dodge Tomahawk. The Dodge Tomahawk became famous almost immediately, because it looked impossible to ride. Revealed in the early 2000s, this extraordinary machine featured a massive V10 engine derived from a high-performance sports car. The engine produced far more power than a typical motorcycle, giving the Tomahawk an appearance and presence unlike anything else on the road. Its long body, exposed mechanical components, and oversized proportions made it resemble a futuristic machine from a science fiction film. One of its most unusual features was the four-wheel arrangement. Two wheels sat at the front, and two at the rear, positioned closely together to create the visual impression of a giant motorcycle. The vehicle attracted worldwide attention because of its extreme design and engineering ambition. Many people questioned whether such a machine could ever be practical for everyday use. Although the Tomahawk was produced only in very limited numbers, it became one of the most recognizable motorcycle concepts ever created. Even today, it remains a symbol of what happens when designers push motorcycle engineering to the absolute limit. Hubless motorcycle. The hubless motorcycle represents one of the most visually unusual motorcycle designs ever attempted. At first glance, the wheels appear completely hollow in the center, creating an appearance that seems almost impossible. Instead of rotating around a traditional hub, the wheels move using hidden bearing systems mounted around the outer rim structure. This creates a striking futuristic look that immediately attracts attention. Various custom builders and designers have experimented with hubless motorcycles over the years. Most examples are handmade projects built to showcase creativity and engineering skill rather than practical transportation. The engineering behind these motorcycles is considerably more complex than that of conventional bikes. Designers must carefully distribute weight and maintain structural strength while preserving the distinctive open-wheel appearance. Although many hubless motorcycles are not intended for daily use, they demonstrate how far motorcycle design can be pushed beyond traditional limits. Their unusual appearance often leaves people wondering how the vehicle even functions. Today, Hubless motorcycles remain some of the most fascinating custom creations in the motorcycle world. Yamaha Niken. The Yamaha Niken challenged traditional ideas about motorcycle design by introducing a three-wheel layout that still behaves much like a conventional motorcycle. First introduced in the late 2010s, it offered a completely different approach to stability and handling. The most distinctive feature of the Niken is its twin front-wheel system. Two front wheels are connected through an advanced leaning suspension mechanism, allowing both wheels to lean together during turns. This design increases front-end grip, especially on wet roads or uneven surfaces. Riders often report feeling more confident during cornering, thanks to the additional contact with the road. At first glance, the Niken appears unusual because most motorcycles rely on only two wheels. However, once in motion, it feels surprisingly natural and familiar to experienced riders. Yamaha developed the motorcycle to explore new possibilities in motorcycle handling without sacrificing the excitement of riding. The result was a machine that blended innovation with real-world practicality. Today, the Niken remains one of the most successful examples of an unconventional motorcycle reaching commercial production. Uno motorcycle. The Uno motorcycle introduced a radically different approach to personal transportation, by replacing the traditional front and rear wheel arrangement with two side-by-side wheels. Created by a young inventor from Canada, the vehicle uses electronic balancing technology similar to systems found in self-balancing transport devices. Instead of relying entirely on rider input, onboard sensors constantly adjust the machine to keep it upright. The unusual wheel placement gives the motorcycle a compact and futuristic appearance. Many people who first saw the vehicle assumed it was a concept from a science fiction movie rather than a real machine. During demonstrations, the Uno attracted attention because it appeared capable of balancing itself even while stationary. This was a remarkable feature compared to conventional motorcycles. The project showcased how advances in electronics and software could influence future motorcycle development. Although the Uno never became a common sight on public roads, it demonstrated new possibilities for personal transportation. Its unique design remains one of the most creative attempts ever made to completely rethink what a motorcycle can be.